It's your boy Nilguna in the house, back with another Arsenal news episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have really awesome news for you guys. As always, all the news actually is. I keep on saying that, but yes, very interesting news. We are really interested in signing a midfielder, and the new Martinelli is on the mix to sign for Arsenal. Who is this new Martinelli? Of course, if you've been to Twitter, you know about it. If you don't, that's what an aggregator like me comes into the picture. So let us discuss about the new Martinelli who Arsenal are actually trying to sign, and of course, Miguel Aziz joins the senior training again today as well. As we're going to discuss about that, we're going to discuss about the strike force. Who exactly will be sold off in the summer, and of course, what are the plans and what are the ideas? Someone is definitely not happy with what is happening at Arsenal, and of course, the three transfer targets that Arsenal should look into, where they are looking into right now. So the first thing that we need to address is Miguel Aziz. Now, he actually posted this image on his Twitter and social medias that he was training today with the senior team with the 4 images that he's actually shared with us. So that's awesome. That is really awesome, isn't it? So Miguel Aziz is getting more and more first team training, and I think that would be definitely important for him to develop. So also there are other players who are actually caught in a training today. Yes, you could see Pablo Mari alongside Eddie Nketiah, and of course Nico Pepe with Joel Lewis. Okay. Moving on, Reece Nelson wants to complain about something. And then there's Granit Xhaka talking to Mikel Arteta about the game. Gabriel Martinelli, the heir to that number 14 jersey that Aubameyang is going to vacate at one point of time. And Dani Ceballos, Callum Chambers, Miguel Aziz and Matt Ryan getting ready for the upcoming games. I think Matt Ryan is going to get a game time against Sheffield. I don't know, I might be wrong. So Hector Bellerin, Cedric Soares, and of course Gabriel Martinelli as Mikel Arteta looks on into the mid. So let us talk about the youngster that Arsenal are linked with. So according to a source, and the source is pretty much GE Globo, they say that Arsenal have made an approach for Fluminense youngster Matheus Martinelli. Now, who is this Martinelli guy? Why are we even talking about him? So it looks like Edu has already decided on Arsenal's Odegaard alternative as he discovers a 35 million pound release clause in the youngster. While the clubs will be busy putting their respective plans in place ahead of the next season, and they can improve. So Arsenal right now are looking. A new left back is said to be at the very top of Mikel Arteta's wish list, as well as a new central attacking midfielder if Martin Odegaard's loan spell will end up. So we don't know what Odegaard will end up with. So according to Globo Esporte, as cited by the Metro, the Gunners have registered an interest in signing 19-year-old Brazilian midfielder Matheus Martinelli. The youngster, who is not related to current Gunner star Gabriel, is considered as one of the most exciting talents emerging in Brazil and is going to strength with Fluminense. Although Arsenal will be looking to get back into winning ways when they travel to Bramall Lane against Sheffield United, but according to reports they have not made any direct contact with the Brazilian outfit, nor they have spoken to the player representatives to try and discover if he would be interested in a move to the Emirates Stadium. Right now, Martinelli is happy to stay at Fluminense and fully focus on his football. However, the prospect of getting the opportunity to sign for a Premier League club could turn his head and force him to make a move. Now, it is stated that Arsenal are aware of the 35 million pound release clause, or rather 40 million euros release clause, which he has in his contract, suggesting that they may not have pursued talks with his representatives if they did not think there was a chance of getting a deal done. Should Arsenal fail to keep hold of Odegaard for another season, or be lucky enough to land him on a permanent deal, they could focus on trying to land Martinelli instead. The 19-year-old has been making encouraging noises in Brazil and did score 3 times in 13 games last season. So why go for somebody who's not even proven, let alone the Premier League proven? But okay, whatever. So moving on, so talking about the real gem we have already on our hands, the forward Balogun is very much excited with the new development that is actually happening at Arsenal. So it looks like something really awesome is happening, because it looks like forward Balogun, he has already started compiling a video of his best moments at Arsenal since he joined the club at the age of 8. The finances have currently played an understandable part in Balogun's decision, but Football.London understands that it is assurances of being included in Arteta's first team future plans that has made the difference. Now, we all know that Aubameyang is a part of his future plans, Arteta's future plans, of course, Martinelli as well. But because Balogun was, who was also nominated for the Premier League 2's Player of the Month award in both December and January, it looks like the bigger possibilities of the two players that could leave would be Eddie Nketiah and Alex Lacazette. So Follin Balogun, it will be interesting to see where exactly will Follin Balogun link up with the squad. Of course, we know he's a striker. I think where exactly, only the cup games, or he's going to get a future start in the Premier League as well. Only time will tell. So Tony Cascarino has said something about Mikel Arteta's philosophy. So Tony Cascarino says he has been surprised by Mikel Arteta's negative tactics as Arsenal boss. He says, I never imagined Arteta's team would be so negative. Watching them against Slavia, it could have been also good for them. Well, this season they've scored 40 goals in 30 Premier League games. That's a really low return. They're the lowest scorers in the top 10. They've got the same points as Leeds. They're not even close to resembling what Leeds are like as playing style. Leeds have scored more than them, and Leeds have more intent. They really try to produce openings with purpose. Arsenal just sit off teams. You've got a £50 million striker in Alex Lacazette, and a striker you're paying 300k a week to keep in Premier League Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. You've got one of the most promising youngsters in football in Bukayo Saka on the right wing. You've got Nicola Pepe. You've got Emil Smith-Rowe, who looks like a great talent. You've paid a lot of money for Thomas Partey. I'm just like, wow, that's a surprise for me from Arteta. He's won a trophy already. It was a real high. There was a purpose about their play against Man City and Chelsea to win the FA Cup last season, but that's gone. Now they're playing like a team that are worried about losing games. Arteta has to take responsibility for that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I kind of agree with what Tony Cascarino said in a way. But Paul Merson on Arsenal says, there is so much change, so much to change. I worry. I really worry for Arsenal. It saddens me. It really does. At the moment, they are just also runs. Okay. Something that we need to kind of miss at the moment. Yeah. I didn't get that, but yeah, whatever that is. Okay. So moving on. So Guendouzi starts for Hertha against Mönchengladbach. Yes, Matteo Guendouzi starts for Hertha Berlin. Yes, and as we speak, and we can actually speak about Odsonne Edouard. So it looks like Odsonne Edouard could be set for a bargain exit from Celtic this summer as he closes in on the final year of his contract, claims Football Insider. The 23-year-old is widely tipped to move on from Glasgow, having caught the eye of several suitors, but Celtic would wish that they could command a major fee for him, something that could prove tricky for the club, but still, they would want some amount of money. Moving on, so okay, that's strange. So, Guardian's predicted lineups for tomorrow's game. You could see Ramsdale, Egan, Ampadu, Jagielka, Stevens, Osborne, Lundstrom, Norwood, Fleck, McGoldrick and McBurney. Arsenal could start with Aubameyang, Pepe on the left, Smith-Rowe as the number 10, Saka right, Xhaka Partey, Suarez, Gabriel holding Bahrain, and with Leno on goal. But strong possibilities of that, and of the other thing is Orkun Kokchu. So it looks like Spurs and Gunners have taken their aim at Orkun Kokchu. Now Tottenham are set to go head-to-head with Arsenal in the race to sign Orkun Kokchu from Feyenoord. We all know that we are actually linked with him a long time from now, but we ended up with not signing him, and Orkun Kokchu signing a new deal with his current club, making him stay for another 4 years. So that's what we know already about him. But still, as we speak about, Orkun Kokchu is in the midst, and it looks like the midfielder is on the Gunners' wish list, but their arch rivals could now make a move on him too. Despite these plans, Spurs are yet to settle on the future of Jose Mourinho at the club. But that should be the talk of the town. And also we all know, if you don't know, if you're still living under a rock, that is fine, I guess. But Harry Kane is about to get out. So it would be unreal to see. Harry Kane is wanting to leave Spurs. If you don't know about it, so if they don't if they don't make the Champions League, it is awesome. It's gonna be superb, isn't it? Harry Kane leaving. That's odd. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe and make sure you be a part of it. And I will see you in the next one. And oh, I forgot. There is injury update here. Callum Chambers is now back in full training and available for selection after missing the Slavia Prague game due to a slight knock. David Luiz, we all know that's the problem. Emil Smith-Rowe he sustained a sprain to his left ankle, and it looks like he's a doubt. Let's see. Kieran Tierney, we all know 4 to 6 weeks he's out. So with this, we end this episode. Cheers. I will see you in the next one.